Previously on Fallout. Professor Hugo Cléas, Dr. Hide Tajima and their android Myra are contacted by Captain Rohan Dagny to investigate a potential border bombing on LV-187. When they arrive, they find they're not alone.
You immediately see that there are other ships around the planet.
All right, then I'd like to choose the way of subterfuge.
Captain, this might be our only opportunity to get in.
The MiG sees you,
Captured by the UPP,
and an MSS officer steps in.
they are escorted to the surface and ordered to find two missing androids.
Seeing the rest of them is trying to sneak the gun in, I'm going to try to do the same.
What is this?
But once there, they only find a massacre.
The moment you're looking over in the hole, that the creature grabs your leg and pulls you into the hole.
Oh, that's fun. How long are we in this planet? 5 minutes?
I need a volunteer to roll a d6 for me. The two troopers in front of you stop.
That's prime science material.
You're going to poke it.
So you're poking the egg?
Professor said I had to.
Can we like shoot at it?
The top of the egg opens up like a flower.
Great.
Can we like shoot at it now that, you know, shit's happening?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I would
we
whip
have to
out.
roll?
Yeah, probably.
Do we have to pull initiative?
Yes.
I would whip out.
Because then I have
You would
fast
whip out
reflexes
something.
to make it work.
I will take my multi-tool.
How long are we in this planet? 5 minutes?
Let's just go back.
Yeah, let's go home.
No, I mean,
I don't blame you guys.
Cancer's not that bad.
It's not the cancer, it's the
my-
black
I'm not,
goo
never
Don't be
gonna have
ridiculous.
it.
that's killing planets. That's
Right.
pretty bad.
Oh, so the Praetorian goes first.
Yeah.
damn it.
Just keeps getting better and better.
Well, he drags you into the storm drain.
This
So
is
that's his
fair.
action. He's dragging you.
Well, she's lost.
He's trying to drag you in and he's moving away from the platform towards the storm drain.
So he grabs the dead body, pulls it in, and then grabs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I first look to our two accompanying guys. What are they doing? Yeah, just give them a quick look to see what's up, and then
I will
I'll
just
get the gun ready.
change my body.
You're in the drain right now,
I'm
so
in
I
the
can't
drain.
see.
He's like on the edge.
I need to get in there.
He's got my legs, and I'm like, oh.
All right.
Please
If I'd like to move to a point where I can shoot, and then shoot.
Okay. So you run up to the edge.
Yep, and then go for how many dice is that? 7 dice. Nice. Help me out, please.
7 with 2 stresses.
2? Why 2?
Oh, 1. I have.
You're the one with extra.
All right.
I'm
Whoops.
Oh
That's a
dear.
stress.
That's a panic.
No, that's a panic.
All right.
Roll the panic.
Let me resolve that. Oh, I also need to reload next. Nice.
Yeah.
Let me resolve that one.
Wow, this is going great.
5.
That's fine. You keep it together.
All right, but the gun jams, or I mean, I misfire pretty much. That's my turn.
It's the Praetorian again.
Yeah.
It's nice knowing you.
Yeah, it's all fine, you know.
What was your name again?
He's still moving, so he pulls you
Yeah, sure.
into the storm drain. So you're just inside the tunnel now.
You just see me go down like.
So how big is the storm drain?
It's about 3 meters by 3
all right,
meters.
okay.
It's a
And she's laying down, so we could like fire over her and still hit the.
He's pretty big. He's at least 2 meters tall.
All right.
That's
So it's a
Human
big
shield
target.
here.
I'm gonna try and shoot. Emphasis on try. 4, 5.
The scientific team goes to the planet. Takes out
UPP soldiers are so confused. I thought they were scientists. They're all shooting.
Where are all these guns coming from?
We're all missing. Oh, yes.
They're all missing,
Yay.
indeed. Just
Hang
take
on.
another one.
Let's pretend it is one. There we
It's
go.
a 1.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay. With what are you shooting?
I'm shooting with an Eva pistol, which is damage 1. So I do 2 damage.
2 damage.
Can I, instead of 2 damage, can I choose to shoot him somewhere where he can hopefully just go like and drop her?
So you,
would
yeah,
be
okay, yeah,
amazing.
sure.
Instead of 2 damage, I do 1 damage, but I aim at
Well,
his
you
arm.
shoot, and the bullet ricochets off of the monster's armor, but like you said, it lets go and moves away into the darkness.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm up next, so I'm just gonna scramble out.
Run.
Run.
Okay, you can easily get up the cliffside. It's not that hard to climb. A straight mobility.
Street mobility. Not bad. That's mobility, but I haven't rolled a single success.
2 stresses.
Today,
I'm
2
next.
stresses.
Can I like
Sorry.
rush out ahead? Is that something I can do, or?
It
yes.
is
nice.
successes.
It's not necessary.
But it's also a panic,
Great.
so
Oh,
Okay, roll that first, but it's
I
probably
have
gonna
3
be fine.
successes. And that's a 7 in total.
7. It's a nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range increases by 1. So I'm
I get-
guessing that's everybody since you're all around the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not really
For
like
the end,
friendly.
boy.
She's my
No,
rival.
no.
Can I use my extra successes to go and hide behind the UPP soldiers, please?
Sure.
Permission to wait on the ship?
You're the only one who knows where we need to go.
Let's just go quickly then.
okay, so confirmation that some of these sons of bitches are alive, and we can get great samples from these things.
And also
you get a
they're in underground
No.
where they want us to go.
Are you hurt?
All right, we're supposed to be
No.
doing something for
That seems to be a you problem, not a me problem.
UPP problem.
Currently it is, yes.
So you move to the airlock.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not even in yet.
No, you're inside.
This is the tutorial.
But hey, maybe they're not in there. Maybe they're just out here.
Yes,
You're still on
maybe.
the landing platform, and there's
Let's
an
just
airlock
go.
that goes.
All right, we'll go in.
I don't
Yeah.
want to go, but let's just go.
You reach the door, and you notice that the power is out.
Oh, great. Of course
Can I
it is.
can I
All
do
over.
can I do something?
Damn
You
it.
can wrench it open if you
I can
want.
wrench it open.
I've got a maintenance jack in case we need it.
That's
Awesome.
actually very helpful
And
for
I have
opening
strength,
doors.
so I'll
It-
help you. Is that
or-
okay?
I have like this
Nope,
watchful
that's not it.
talent that I have. I can have a
8.
+2 on my observation to try and spot a sneak attack. So
I need
will-
9 dice,
Yeah, I'll
please,
probably
and
put myself in the back and make
2
sure that
stresses.
on the other side of the door is nobody's waiting for us. No.
9
How
dice.
would I do that?
Dice.
Just observation and then +2 above
Yeah,
that.
so 2 extra dice. Yeah.
So that's 9. Oh yeah, you could do first.
That's exactly 9 dice in stress, so.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 2
That's
successes.
2 successes.
yes. So I'm
Let's open the door.
trying to at least.
And I guess I see if there's a trap behind it. That's nothing.
And that's
Brilliant.
good. There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
As far as you can see in the darkness behind it, there's nothing.
All right, yeah.
I think these dice are loaded, by the way.
You first.
I think we just...
Ladies first.
Mr. Trots?
The 2 troopers move in first. They switch their lights on their rifles.
Oh, it's dark too.
Yeah, of course.
I-
All of the lights are down.
Our suits have lights, right?
There's visibility.
What are my eyes like? Do I need the exact amount of light a human needs, or?
They need more.
Very
Do
good
you have
question.
dark
That's a
vision?
good question. Awesome. I'll just note that I didn't get the app yet. Okay.
The update.
You need the update.
They never give me money for anything.
So how old is your firmware?
I'm holding a flashlight and
I'm a
not
model
putting away
113-8.
the gun.
Oh.
So that's a no. Okay.
That's
okay.
a no.
Oh, mean. Okay. I don't take points, but I do point the way. Does that make sense?
You're leading from behind.
Yes.
Yep.
Like all good leaders. I don't know.
So this station was powered by atomic energy,
Yeah.
presumably, since there's radiation now and the power is out. Where was the reactor?
It's underneath.
Second level where they want us
underneath
to go.
Where
the
they want
landing.
us
Well,
to go.
I don't really know much
Maybe.
about nucleus.
Nuclear.
But you don't need to go into that thing to turn it on, right?
Well,
No, they want us to get something that they left there or something.
2 androids for
Yeah.
some reason.
I mean, yeah, but,
Right.
to get power back, you don't need to go to the.
You don't
act-
need power.
Okay.
Not
Okay,
necessarily,
I
no.
make a point of getting them to look behind the corners. I don't know.
Right, I
I'm
get
assuming
it.
they're careful of their own now.
The troopers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowledge is power.
I start leading them towards the med lab because under pretenses of we have to pass there.
Did you tell us
There's
an- I checked.
about the
there's an
layout
There's
of
a church
the...
though.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't tell you anything, but if you didn't ask. I mean,
Yeah, well, I'm just going to sidle up to you and ask, like, so what are the interesting places to go here?
There is a med lab and a research lab, and I'm just gonna pretend that the shortest route down passes both of those.
Okay, that's amazing. I think the research lab might be even more interesting than med lab.
Med lab first, though.
Yeah.
So you're walking through the tunnels, the
Absolutely.
hallways.
Excuse me, med with a D, right? Not TH?
Medical, yes.
Yeah.
I need
Is there a
volunteer.
problem I need to know about?
I'm fine.
I need a volunteer to roll a d6 for me.
I volunteer.
Yes,
But
Dr.
you
Klaas.
haven't been rolling very well. Okay,
Well, it's fine.
Maybe
as long
one
as
is
it's
good.
not
Maybe one
me.
is good.
go ahead and roll.
We don't know if it needs to be high or low.
It's
right?
a 1. It's gonna be awesome.
Why is he looking at me? He's the one that rolled.
He's loading an event.
This
So which
Trumps
hallway
guy.
are you in?
Oh man.
Don't roll a 1, don't roll a 1.
You never said stop, so we're going this way.
Okay. The 2 troopers in front of you stop, and they shine their lights in front of you, and you
Great.
can see a bunch of ovoid, large, leathery eggs, maybe,
Oh, this is interesting.
and they
Yeah,
seem to block your route. They're in the hallway, and there's like a clutch of them. If you want to pass them, you will need a mobility roll.
I don't want to speak for you guys, but that's prime science material, looks like.
Can we go around? Because I
Thanks,
said here, right?
Mr. Pilot, sir.
I turned to you and said we can technically just backtrack a little and go around it.
I want to look at them.
Yeah.
You want to poke it? Of course you want to poke it.
Yeah.
Of course you want to poke it.
I'm taking 5 steps
I mean,
back because
go and poke
Yeah,
it.
go and poke it.
Well, I take out my multi-tool because it's the only knife I have. Shakily Garnier. And I will just try to assess whether these things are in any way related to the bug-like things we saw on the outside. Maybe
It's not
with my
immediately.
analysis.
It's not immediately obvious if it is, but probably. So you walk towards them
Yeah.
to check on them.
Yeah.
That means you will have to make a mobility roll.
Oh, great.
Watch out for the acid.
What acid?
Potential acid.
Potential. Please roll fine.
Uh,
That's a success.
oh yeah, there we are.
Okay. You walk very gently, careful to place your feet not on because there's like vines growing out of them, and you put your feet next to them so you don't disturb the egg itself, and it seems to just stand there, and there's like a flutter of movement inside,
So they're alive. All right.
but that's all.
Hey, I got this thing. I can track.
Silently.
I got this thing. It can track motion. A motion tracker.
Why haven't you been using?
You've relegated me quite clearly to the role of pilot. So
Not now.
okay.
I have this
Okay.
useful tool. But you said not to use it.
Can
Yourself.
I somehow assess whether it's going to come out soon with an observation roll?
I have a great idea. Put your face right on top of it and look into it.
It's still
my
closed. At this
talent.
point, they're all still closed.
Yeah.
So do an observation roll.
I think that's what she would do. So
I'm going to privately use the motion tracker.
Okay.
Just for myself. I'll go after this.
observation.
I suggest to the two army dudes, to Grosky and Trots, like maybe point the bad end of the gun towards the
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Okay.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
But there's also a panic.
Oh no.
Panic
also
first.
a panic. Below. It's a 5.
That's
good.
Fine. That's fine. Keep it together.
So,
So 3 successes.
3 successes.
And you did
I
observation or analyze?
analyze,
Okay.
and my question I asked was whether they were close to hatching.
Well, they do all seem to be moving. There's movement inside all of the eggs. So there's a flutter.
So
and
drying
they even
them,
look like they're breathing a little bit.
So maybe.
drying them out would probably be a good method to get rid of them.
Fire is
Potentially,
dry.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will just take that knowledge and back down.
Can we go now?
Yeah.
I would need a very long needle. Does anyone have a needle to get
I
into
have
the egg
hypodermic
sac and-
needle.
Oh,
That would give us a good sample, but probably it will wake up.
You're going to poke it.
I got a cutting torch in my endless bag of useful
Cutting torches.
tools.
So
We can remove a piece.
Are you Mary Poppins?
I'm just trying to help you
Can you just poke the egg so we can get on with it?
So you're poking the egg?
I will.
Apparently.
with the needle.
I will just because professor said I had to.
Did you reload?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I will now.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks, Myra. I feel much more confident now. I will try again to sneak up to it and take a sample from inside of the egg.
Why are you
So
my buddy? I would have
You're,
left you like
you're
so
sticking
long
it with a needle?
I'm sticking it with a needle.
So the needle, you get a little bit of resistance at first, but like with a little bit of pressure,
Yes.
it pops and the needle shoves in, and the edge immediately starts like bubbling and burning, and there's like smoke coming from the needle where it's in, and the top of the egg opens up like a flower.
Great.
What did you do?
What did you do?
I just made it easier to make a sample, that's all.
What did you do? I'm trying to pull her behind the ground.
You
plunger,
are
pull
at
the
this
plunger.
point in engaged range.
Yeah, I know. I have my multi-tool. And
Along the edge of the egg
I will just try to stab it because
are some fingers.
Can I
The,
stab
the,
this thing?
the moment you pull the needle out, it's like this big. It's burned all the way up. The point is gone.
Did you extract something, or?
It's all acid.
It's all acid.
Needle
Yeah.
burn.
But that maybe it burns in your hand. I don't know.
And there's a creature, flesh colored with fingers
Trying to
emerging
stab
from the
it.
top.
Trying to stab it.
I think we all.
You're all
Right,
gonna
first.
have to draw initiative.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No, you're not. You learned nothing from being pulled in that. Why are you my buddy?
We did
I
encourage
need to save
this
humanity,
behavior.
not myself.
We did
okay?
we did encourage
me
this
first.
behavior.
It seems like you have a lot of advantage over the little face hugger. And it just wants to give a hug.
No, it's back to the face.
Dr. Cléas, please.
So yes, the creature is climbing out. Who has won?
I do,
Yeah.
but I have nothing to catch it with.
What?
Oh no!
I don't want to
Yes,
be with
that's my
scientists
boy.
on this mission.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
But you are a scientist assistant.
I never chose
So I'm gonna
this
shoot it.
life.
This is a very sassy
shoot it?
Sith.
I'm gonna shoot. I have nothing to catch it with, so I'm gonna shoot it. and
Okay.
then when it's dead, easier to pick up.
Yeah.
I like the way Snurrup thinks.
These two.
17 successes.
Hey, it's still.
But it's
oh,
You
also
do have
a
to roll
strength.
panic,
Two successes and a face hugger. So
which is a panic.
roll a panic first.
So that's a die plus 2, right?
That also means you need to reload your weapon.
Yeah, next turn.
So that's
That's a
three.
5.
Five is fine.
5 is keeping it together. So how much damage do you do?
2 damage. And I have to reload, like my next turn reload.
Yeah.
2 damage
Yes,
or
2
3
damage.
damage?
2.
2 damage. Okay, you hit it, and the skin pops, acid going. You're close,
I'm
right?
close to I know.
Do you have any armor on?
We have.
Yeah, she has
We
So
have
roll
the,
for
the
armor.
rat suit.
Oh, you're wearing the rat suit. Should I be
That's
wearing the
2
rat suit?
armor.
I'm wearing the rat suit with 2 armor. Please be a success.
Yeah.
I've got
Okay,
success.
that means that the acid splashes on the armor. It starts bubbling a little bit, but
It's
there's
pretty
no.
harmless.
You don't have any damage.
Just a baby.
Is it dead?
It's not dead.
It's not dead.
It's still
Armor on
moving.
the sheet.
Who's next?
The army guys will open
The army
fire.
guys.
Show us the might of the communism.
Yeah, and they start shooting the eggs and they all open like, oh god. How many eggs actually? 4? 8?
There's 4 eggs, but there's only one that
You
hatches.
said 3 before.
I said a clutch. I didn't
Clutch.
say 3.
Just,
Clutch is
you didn't
3 in my head.
specify.
I know these things. I'm a scientific droid. A clutch is 3.
I'm gonna take off my shirt.
Scientific.
It's way too hot. I'm sorry.
Agility.
They open fire on the little, and it just explodes like fingers, tail, everywhere.
It's still sample size. I mean, it's better. It's
Sample
more.
size
It's
is small.
Multiple
more
samples
sample
now.
size.
What about the acid spray?
Yeah.
Does acid hit other eggs?
Roll your armor.
I'm rolling the armor.
Giving him ideas.
I've got 1 success once again.
So that means it burns through your suit and you take 1
1
damage.
damage.
But
Is the suit still functioning? I mean, for the radiation?
No.
Great.
I'm revoking your sample taking privileges.
Who made you the
How heavy are these eggs?
I will share the fact that they are vulnerable to fire.
it's hard to get a
because
sample when
Can
it's
I
burning.
patch up her suit, or is it a lost cause?
Let's say yes.
What's that?
It's not really a contact thing, is it?
I gave
No,
her
it's not
4
really.
shots of
I'm gonna
napalm.
have you do a straight wits roll.
Wits. That's okay. I have 8 wits.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of
we
weight.
That's a lot of
they
wits.
programmed me with a lot of wits. 1 success. Woo.
You find some gaffer tape
Basically, yes.
and you tape it shut.
Great. So, armor rating is down 1.
The acid eats through it, so you have your armor is down to 1. So even with the gaffer tape,
The
your
armor
armor
still
is down.
is down to
Yeah.
1. Great.
Yes, but at least now you
Yeah, I won't
Die
die immediately from
just,
radiation
you know,
poisoning. so
Yeah, you'll probably die around the next corner if you keep this up.
I will.
We're
Right.
going around it. I start leading them around the eggs.
But we should
no,
take a sample
well, yes,
now.
take a sample, but not you. He takes a sample,
Excuse me?
please. She.
That's dangerous stuff, you know?
I mean, I only went up there because he said
Can I take a
should.
sample?
You notice that after a couple of minutes, the sizzling stops. So the acid has a lifetime
Could we?
before it stops.
I'll take a sample.
But with sample, do you guys mean like the egg or?
No.
The juice.
Like, hey, there's movement in here. No.
I'll go up to it, trying to match her footsteps, and
Okay.
then just get myself a needle full of.
If you're gonna
I
take
thought
the
you were-
face hugger, it's like
No, no,
on the ground,
the egg,
so it's
the-
closer.
closer.
But there,
okay.
you need something
finger
from
or
the thing
something.
inside the egg, right? Not
Yeah.
not the
I will open up my sample.
the
case.
fluid in it.
I'll take it.
Ah, you wanna go to the open egg and take something out of there?
I was thinking, but if the samples are big enough, I thought it was exploded. It was like
Well,
goo on the
there's
wall.
pieces. There's some pieces.
Sample size.
I'll take
Sample
I'll,
size
yeah, I'll
pieces,
take
yeah.
the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Take a finger.
I take
if you're not going near
take
the
a
egg-
selfie proving I took it, and then put it in the box.
I'm gonna lead them around, and
so you backtrack.
I backtrack around
Going
the
to the
corner,
next corner.
because
In
I
the
know
fire
it's a
close.
possibility.
It's a good duck right there.
And then when we're at the med lab,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna explain myself to the grunts. I'm just gonna waltz in there and hope they don't go like, oh, this is not the way we're supposed to be going.
So the MedLab has some of the standard equipment you normally find in there. There's 2 auto docks and 6 recovery beds. There's computers with logs. Probably there's drugs
Great.
and medication.
Drugs. Drugs.
But I'm not sure what you're gonna do. But
I'm gonna try and
power
turn the
is
power on in this room because you said I could with batteries and stuff.
okay,
If there's a battery.
Is that a contact roll?
it's a contact roll.
Can we
Alright.
assist in that?
Not sure she needs assistance.
Well,
Her hands are small enough as they are.
I have 2 successes. So I just waltz in there and I
2
start.
successes, so that means that the battery works.
Okay.
So you want to bank 1 success for a future battery?
Sure, let's do that.
great idea.
So I just flip some switches and I do something very cool and then
Yeah, and,
voila, power.
And the lights go a little bit brighter, like the main lights come on, and the beds start humming. The 2.
I go
Medical
look for a
beds.
computer and start looking for like recent entries and.
You sit down, the computer boots up, and you immediately notice like there's no log entries.
Right?
That's weird.
At all.
They've been
all.
erased.
Can I
That's
can I
fine.
unerase them?
Just to
There's a word for that, but it's gone out of my
file
head.
Recovery?
Make
File
Recovery.
recovery.
It's really hot in here. Can I do a recovery?
It's not gonna be simple. I'm gonna give you a -5 on that.
-5. Just because you know I roll with like 11 dice.
But
that's
hey,
why
we
I'm getting
can we can
-5,
assist
right?
you because we
I
also
don't
have
I
contact.
don't have contact.
In the meantime, Dagny is
Minus
not
5.
good with computers,
Take
but he's
one
going to try to
assist.
use the motion tracker that he just found on his ship one day. Someone left it there, just like with his glasses, like, how does this work? Just see if there's anything moving.
Recovery
do-
roll?
Yeah, we'll do that first.
Nope, gone.
It's very
It's
much
gone, dudes. It's all gone.
That's too
Whoever
nice.
cleaned
for
it,
me.
they did it thoroughly.
But there's
Why?
obvious, I mean, I can obviously tell somebody erased what
It's
happened here.
yeah, because it's all the recent files.
Need 2 stress
you find
bees.
some files on
Yeah.
there, but they're like
But we
months
don't know.
ago.
We don't need to know about toe fungus from.
So you switch it on, and where are you? You step outside in the hallway, or
I'll stand outside and sort of try to scan both the med lab and the hallway we're in, because now I'm kind of freaking out.
Don't go too far, please.
Don't go.
And then I'll do a power roll, sure. How the heck does this thing work?
It's an on and off switch.
I just see green lines. That's right. That's supposed to happen.
you move in the hallway, you move your motion detector around, and from a little further away, where the church is, the non-denominational church, you get a blip inside the church.
All right.
Like,
I don't know what God y'all believe in, but one of them is moving.
it's not moving, it's staying
Right.
still. It detects motion.
Right. It's something in the church is moving. Just wanted to let y'all know.
Someone praying?
I don't know. I just see a green dot. Could be a very large green dot, and maybe it does show the shape of something if it wouldn't be a green dot. I don't know how these things work.
Do
It's
we
all-
need anything from here?
Well, when is the last log entry from?
Like months ago.
Months ago, okay.
Somebody did a real clean throw. Are there any drugs here that reduces stress? Because
Yes.
yes. Okay, great. Let's stock up on those.
What kind of?
One, two.
they
Nap
don't-
relief.
Oh, well, I have nap relief. They don't have any weight.
Since I seem to be more worried than them, how
Yeah,
close
there-
is the church from
There's
where
strips
I'm
of
standing?
pills. You see your dot, and you can point in the general direction. You have the schematics. You know roughly it's probably
It's the
going to be the church.
Right.
But it's still a little while away.
All
It's
right,
on
all
the
right.
edge of your screen.
All right.
Well, I am on edge now as well.
How many drugs do I find? How many
It's a
can I-
cupboard full,
A cupboard full.
so you
How
can
many-
take whatever you want.
Well, I have half load left.
It's a tiny item actually. So.
Oh yeah.
Take like a lot of them, I guess.
Yeah, I'll
Don't
take
worry
10 more.
Oh, you have them already?
I have 4. Yeah. I
Okay.
have 14.
I'm,
You know what? Roll a d6.
that's a
That's
good
great.
idea.
Ooh.
5.
5
Yay.
doses.
Nice.
5
I'll-
doses.
I'll-
Do
You
we
should
want to check
throw
out the
them,
dot?
not-
It could be a survivor.
It could be
18.
someone praying. If it's a shirt.
You want a pill?
Well, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
So you start moving.
Well, let's go just like this, and let's see again with the motion detector once we're at the T.
Did you roll
Did you-
power for
Thank
your
you.
motion?
I did not.
Here is five.
Did you
That's
turn it off?
5.
Don't roll once.
No
Great.
one.
No one, so
Great.
it's full power.
Okay, so I would just go up until the T junction and see again if the church is still a point of interest, yes or no. And if it is, what do we want to do?
Yeah, go look. Yeah, samples.
You mean survivors?
Yeah.
Survivals are.
If they're survivors, they can tell us stuff about what went down.
The church has the typical big double doors. It's like the only non-sliding doors in the whole building.
They've got real wood here.
So you open it up. There's the usual, like, there's some benches you
like
can sit on. And
Yeah,
there's,
like
there's, and there's a big window on the back where light streams in, so the days is in light.
It's nice.
But on the wall to your right, you see 4 people,
Oh,
and they're encased in some kind of resin.
Oh dear.
That's fun.
3 of them are dead. They have a big hole in their chest, and they're hanging in there limp. One of them is stirring, however.
Do they take stress for this? I mean, I don't, because I'm an ant.
Well,
Remember when you said shut up?
Yeah,
Let's say yes.
yeah, I mean,
Let's say yes.
remember when you asked me whether I was fine? I'm less fine now.
Well, we have pills. You want a pill?
Do you have a stock in Naprolief or something?
I mean, I'm not a doctor, obviously, but is this salvageable? Are they worth saving, or?
I'm staying back.
That's a what? What? Are you being smart?
It's a human life.
I didn't get ordered to go.
it says the doctor standing at the back.
I'm a professor.
So you move
You said doctor.
towards
I know.
the guy.
Carefully, I carefully move towards.
I do move up as well, because my gun. I move into short range.
I take
The
out
short range,
my Swiss Army knife again.
you go up to the guy.
Yes, but carefully.
Can we deduce
cannot
that's the one that's moving, or
Yeah.
Sorry?
we can deduce that's the one that's giving the moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 people definitely dead with a open chest, and one guy whose chest is still intact, but he's stirring. He's moving his head a little bit,
Nice.
and like you
What
can
are
see
they?
his eyes moving behind his eyelids.
What kind of equipment are they wearing? Are like RV guys?
They have like a little ship emblem, but it's not immediately clear
Could it
who
be
they are.
from the ship that crashed into it?
No.
No, those were colonial marines.
Okay.
So it's hard to tell what they're.
So the moment you
They're non-commissioned.
step up to the guy,
You have like lab coats or
he opens his eyes and he starts convulsing. Blood starts dribbling from his mouth,
I think
and his chest starts moving, and there's something underneath his t-shirt that's like pushing through, and before you know it,
Can
the
we-
chest bursts open, blood flies on your emotionless face because you're an android.
I have a helmet. That's fine.
And there's the little snake-like creature hanging out of his chest, looking at you and screeching.
Nobody take a sample this time, and I try to shoot it.
Nobody did.
Why are you so against samples all of a sudden? I mean, these things cured cancer.
Can't believe I'm gonna be firing a gun in a church.
That's your concern right now? No sample taking and firing in church?
So the Marines
Well, no, they're-
move up to each side. They point their guns. What is this?
Shoot it!
Kill it. Take a sample.
Oh, yes!
Okay, they shoot. They open fire. They shoot it and it just splatters everywhere. Now I'm gonna give you some
Damn it.
acid.
They ruined our sample.
You know what? I don't
Acid
care.
splash.
Acid splash. Shall
I'm
I just roll
annoyed.
for armor already?
As his
Yeah, you can roll for armor already.
Before higher on the street.
Well, that's a no.
Did you keep the gaffer tape?
Yes.
How much is your armor?
2.
It reduces by 1,
Of course.
and
life
you
form.
take 1 damage. But it is dead.
Okay, so, you guys heard about anything like that ever before?
Well, our friend
Like,
McLaren.
McLaren.
he said parasites, right? To you as well.
Well, yeah, parasites. That's
I mean, it feels like this is what we should be here for, right? I don't know, just speaking for you, but I know that's rude. I know I'm mansplaining, but could you conceive of a method of keeping this thing alive?
why would we want to have this alive? McLaren never had one alive.
We need sample.
We need samples. That's true, but you can
I don't know.
grow cells.
I don't know science.
You,
I'm just-
you don't have to
You want
take
a new
the
pet or
whole
something?
thing.
What?
You're looking for a new pet or something?
No, I'm just trying to speed things along and be useful. I'm sorry.
It's great. These are indeed prime samples.
Also, by the way, this was a living person moments ago. I mean,
source. Does that mean they're?
I know.
could we have saved them?
No.
No. He was fully formed in his chest cavity. It's destroyed all his internal organs.
Can we get on with it?
I do a little prayer in front of the non-existent emblem.
I wait
gonna-
until the acid is burned out and
Well,
I take
I'm
another
gonna have
sample.
another roll because your acid is still eating through.
Oh dear.
Okay.
The sizzling stops. You have a hole in your suit.
It's okay. I have tape.
The gaffer
I
tape.
tape up my suit. I'm like, okay, no more distractions.
I will
Please.
take a sample.
Yes,
This,
but we
I
still have
think
to-
our mission is successful.
Well, they get bigger, so maybe they change. But
If they drag you in, I'm not going after you.
That's not.
I went after
We
you.
went after you.
Well,
I was the first to
I
go
think-
after you.
I seem to remember you did, Myra.
You tried too.
Oh well. Fine. I'm just not going in first this time.
I never told you to.
So you walk along.
We walk along.
This is a tense relation.
Thank you for watching this episode. Another one will be coming next week, so keep your eye on this page. And thank you for watching.